Hello, I'm Stewart Bloor. Welcome to Park Hall. Welcome especially to the very first of our video insights into what goes on in and around the home of the champions of Wales. This is the time of year, of course, when players come and go, but we've just had a managerial departure. Let's catch up with Ian Williams and find out what's been going on. So Ian, Craig has left the club. Did that come as a surprise?
I think it did on one hand, but I think the success that we've had during Craig's time with the club, I think it was inevitable at some stage in time that a club was going to come in for him. I know Mike, our chairman, has mentioned in the press that he was surprised it didn't come earlier. But yes, it was a surprise at the time. But we've got a really good structure at the club, and hopefully there'll be a seamless transition going forward.
And Scott Rusco and Steve Evans have stepped up to the mark. How important is it now with this licence requirement?
Obviously we've got 60 days to bring in a pro licence coach in order to meet the requirements of the UEFA licence. So obviously we're very much mindful of that. Scotty and Steve in the interim have taken on the responsibility of managing the team. We're into our third week next week of our preparation for Europe, so they're very much focused on that preparation, which is obviously important to the club. And we've got the first of our games coming up next week. We've got 3 games before we go to Scotland, and we've got a couple of days there when we have a week's camp in Scotland. So preparation is key. Like I said, it's something that we didn't expect, but we have a really good structure in place. Scotty and Steve know the club inside out. They were very much part of the planning process with Craig prior to his departure, and they're really looking forward to getting their teeth into it and working with the team on a daily basis. I don't know if you're like me, but I wear my TNS stuff all the time. Why not send us your photo, whether it be a scarf, a shirt, or some other item of club merchandise, and I'll tell you what, we will put it on the website and share it across social media. Drop me an email, send me the image, tell me a little bit about the story behind it, and if you're a child, get your parents' permission, of course, because we will then post it across the TNS social media platforms. Aaron, we're all looking forward to a new season, but for now we're going to look back just a few weeks, in fact, when you made your Welsh Premier League debut. How did it feel to come on against Bala Town, last game of the season?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, good experience. I've come on twice this year, the first team, so yeah, it's good.
As you say, you've come on twice, and the debut itself was against Connah's Quay. That was in the cup, though. Any difference? Cup, league, does it really matter?
I don't know, it's in the cup, it's more about the result really. We won the league already when it came on against Bala. It's a bit different, and it's obviously it's in the semi-final as well against Connah's Quay, yeah, so not really, no.
Well, you talk about results, and what a result it was. Last game of the season, as we've said, 6-4 to TNS.
Yeah, it was good, interesting game for the neutrals, and it was good.
And looking ahead, as we are indeed, what does 17-18 have for you personally at Park Hall?
I don't know really. I'm hoping to go out on loan maybe, get some first team experience, so I don't know. I'm not sure yet, so yeah.
And you did play for your country as well during the last campaign, albeit at academy level. That must have been a great experience.
Yeah, it was. It's good, obviously. It doesn't matter what level you're at, semi-pro, professional, still good to represent your country, so yeah, it's decent.
And one day will we see you in a full international game for Wales?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
What about pre-season friendlies? Well, on Tuesday, June the 6th, we're here at Park Hall taking on an Anglesey Games 11 followed a week later when Brickfield Rangers visit the home of the champions of Wales. Admission is £3, concessions £1, and children get in for free. And Parkhall is used by lots of different organisations, and today I'm joined by Lisa Edwards. Tell us, who is at Parkhall today?
It is the Tier 2 Regional Development Squad.
And what are you doing here with them?
I am looking after them as a sports therapist.
You're a physio, aren't you?
Yes.
For Conwy?
Yeah.
And are you enjoying that?
Yeah, it's not bad.
And you've been at Rill as well in the Welsh Premier League?
I have. I was there 6.5 years.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah.
That was a good time there?
It was a good time.
So now you're involved with the FAW.
Yes.
So how did you get that gig?
I've worked with them a couple of times, but I'm here today because Craig he rang me up and asked me if I could come and cover. I was like, well, go on then.
And have you been called into action today?
We just had a couple of minor knocks. Someone's hurt their finger, a few blisters, someone stumped their toe. That's about it really. Nice quiet afternoon.
If you race away from the screen right now, we know what's happened. It's a little bit windy, isn't it?
It's a little bit windy.
And hopefully this isn't affecting the quality of our conversation.
As long as it's not affecting the air.
Well, before we went on air, you were messing with it, saying, do I look okay?
No, I didn't.
You did. You did. Come on. You can't tell lies now, because people are watching this.
I didn't.
What we want to know is, how did you get into sports therapy and all that related stuff in the first place?
I'd like to say it was because I really love football and admire the medics that run on the pitch. But actually, I was in school, and a group of boys used to come into our PT class on a Thursday afternoon and sit there and do their work. And I went over to one of them one day. Went, what is it that you're doing? Oh, we do sports therapy. Oh, what's that? Oh, sports massage, treating injuries and things. Oh, I quite like that. So there you go.
So from school, you knew what you wanted to do when you left?
Yeah, from about 15 it was.
Okay. And then you went to university?
Well, I went to college first. I did a BTEC in sports science. Then I went to university and did a degree in sports therapy.
And you've got your own business as well?
I have, yeah, in Rill.
Shall we give that a shameless plug? Tell us what it's called, where it is, and how people can contact you.
Right, it's Ellie Sports Therapy, and I'm based in Rill, not far from the football ground, and I do injury treatment. You don't have to be a sports person. I also do sports massage, and you can contact me on either Facebook or Twitter or on my mobile, which is 0782 5775 405.
That was a shameless plug indeed. So, the future, what does the future hold for you? Is it just more of the same, or would you like to branch out into something bigger?
Probably more of the same, and maybe having a few people working for me, doing a bit more with the FAW. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time today, and I'm going to let you get back to watching these youngsters out there on the pitch, just in case any of them needs any treatment, which we hope that is not going to be the case today.
Thank you.
I'm joined now by Jason Brindley, and by the time you're watching this, they will have been and come back. What am I talking about, Jace?
So yeah, this weekend we are going to Spain to take part in the Hamon Cup, and we're very, very excited. It's with our under 11s and under 12s combined next seasons, and we're playing against some of the top teams from Spain as well, which is very, very exciting.
And we were down here, of course, while they were training in the week ahead of the travelling to Spain, and they were all very, very excited.
Yeah, as you can tell, due to some of the players that we could be playing against, some of the teams we could be playing against, the kids are absolutely buzzing. You know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and yeah, you know, they're really, really excited, and hopefully they're going to do. I'm sure they're going to do their best, and they enjoy it.
And when you're talking about these teams, would you like to do some name dropping for us?
Yeah, of course. Again, some of the top teams from Spain we could potentially be facing this weekend. We're drawn in the same group as Valencia. They're top team. They've won lots of trophies in the past. We could potentially face against Real Madrid. There's Espanyol, Atletico Bilbao, Atletico Madrid. Lots and lots of top teams. It's amazing to just be in the same sort of category and rubbing shoulders with them as well.
And it's not that I'm jealous or anything that you're going, but I started off with subtle hints at the start of the week which weren't picked up, but now I'm just demanding that I'm taken out there to Spain with you.
Yeah, we've got quite a coaching team who's up for this one, which isn't a surprise. We've got the full staffing team, so yeah, unfortunately we couldn't quite fit in a media guy for this one, but next time we'll definitely consider you and get you along.
More coaches than players, but not quite.
Almost.
I hope you've enjoyed the video. Why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, TNS TV, follow us on Twitter and like our Facebook page, and don't forget to check out the website. We update it daily, tnsfc.co.uk, but above all we would love to see you here at Park Hall for a game.